2, none, 3. So I've got a camera here and I'm looking here. But for Facebook, it's here. But Facebook, not paying attention to you. Okay. Let's see if anyone's going to come on WhatsApp. Wakey, wakey. Do a quick wakey, wakey for the seniors. 4. I wonder who those people are. 1. Pearl Dennis is watching. Should I keep Facebook going just for you, Pearl? Master Dennis, no doubt, is still asleep. Afi, good morning. So I can up my numbers to 9. Very good. This is amazing. What is amazing is how difficult it is for people to, other people, not you guys, other people to get up and do something. Pearl Dennis, I'm on YouTube and Facebook. That's amazing. Very good. Okay, so it is joint rotations this morning. I will just close my door. Or open the door. Close the door. Seems very bright out there, so I have closed the curtains. Alrighty. We won't wait for anyone else. We shall crack on. I have my timer today, as always, but some of it will stick to the timings and other bits we'll just do a few because they might be new to you. So we're doing a few new ones, or maybe 1 or 2 new ones, but the most of it is a repeat. Close. I'm closed. Yeah, closed. Is a repeat because you just have to get better at doing the movements. We might have a top circle and a bottom circle, and you think, well, why have we got to do that? And a lot of that, you might find that when we end up doing your martial arts movements, you need that coordination. Okay, hopefully you can see me again. Maybe this is mainly for YouTube. And we shall, whoa, look at my white trousers. You can hardly see them. If I stood here, it'd be better. Yeah. Okay, you ready, guys and girls? We'll start with the yeses and nos, and we'll do some forwards and backwards and figure of 8s. Whose birthday? Oh, yeah, not my birthday. It's my nephew's birthday yesterday. So he zoomed my nephew. Anyway, you ready? Yeses and nos. Let's go. So we're going to do yeses, yeah? Hope everyone is well this morning. Nikki's gone off to work already. She works in the hospital. The children are finding it hard to get up. So we do nose. And try and keep your shoulders still. So we're going to work on the side to sides in a minute. And again, if you have problems with side to sides, put your shoulder against something. And again, if you're doing all this at home, you don't need to do 30 seconds. That just gives me a chance to talk about it. You can maybe do 5 or 10 rotations. Okay, so try and go side and side, side and side, rather than tilting, side and side. It's a shame We haven't got Jamar involved in any of this. I think him and his girlfriend are okay. Hope they're all right. Can I just imagine you're in a movie, and we'll do forwards and backwards again. Try and slide forward and down slightly, and up and back slightly. Forwards and down slightly, and up and back. When you're happy with all those movements, then we're going to add on circles. But today, we'll go forwards and backwards. We'll go on to shoulder rolls next, and we're going to have one chasing the other. Yeah. So one back, that goes down, this other one comes up. Use your shoulder blade to really pull your shoulder back, but don't do one at a time. Get one to four. As one goes down, one goes up. So you're just learning to move your shoulders independently of anything else. And forwards. So one goes forwards and down, the other one comes up and back. Again, for many, it seems very simple, but you will use this movement later on, and we can use that in our martial arts moves to get some more relaxed power. Good stuff. What am I up to now? Bottom shoulder circle. Sorry, guys. Okay, so stand up. I want you to circle at the bottom. So just dangle that arm. You start it off, but then you should just be able to keep it going with a little rotation of your core. Nice and relaxed. Actually, it's a shame Andy doesn't get involved in these because this would super help him out with his shoulder. Other direction. So we're going to do something that incorporates the top circle we did last week. Super relaxed, remember, that's all it's about. Don't need to look at my bald head. Other side. Nice and relaxed. Remember, if anyone is watching on Facebook, go onto YouTube instead. So when we get out of the sunlight, 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, just slightly. Like a really bad walking stance, yeah. And just circle below. Then when it beeps, circle above. Other direction, sorry, not circle above. We'll do that after. Nice and relaxed. When we've done this one, just stand up and get ready with your right arm. Okay, draw a circle above and draw that circle below. So it goes up and it comes down, up and it comes down, up. And round your head and then round at the bottom. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's a bit of a more simple version of the teacup exercise. Other arm, circle above, whoop, inwards, and then below. You can go either way, so you can go inwards and round. Today we're just going to do one way, and next week we'll do the others. As it beeps, you can join in with the next bit if you want to. Okay, just imagine, this is what we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Imagine you have a cup in your hand and you're doing the same circle, round, round, round. There's just a bit more movement involved. And then you could try the other side. Imagine you've got a cup in, round. You can do it both ways. But that all comes from your circle top and bottom. Okie dokie, guys. Elbows. So it's very simple. We did it last week. Circle forwards. And then circle backwards towards you. Do a circle on top. 2, 3, 4, 5. And circle other direction. I'll tell you why we're doing this in a minute. Other arm forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then towards you. And on top. Noticing as you go on top, you really have to turn your shoulder out to get that circle. Other direction. Then we go to the right hand again, and we're going to do a figure of 8. That's our second new move today, yeah? So draw a circle outwards on top, and then inwards on the bottom. You have got a top circle and a bottom circle. So you're really trying to work that elbow and that shoulder. A smaller motion of this, smaller one, yeah? You're really trying to get that really turned over. Figure of 8 on the top, figure of 8 on the bottom. Trying, I'm not doing a very good job, but trying to get your elbow in place, yeah? Other side, so 1 on top and 1 below. So you draw your circle on top, draw your circle below. That's pretty cool. You get a nice whip motion there, which we can use later when we're dealing with other your martial arts moves. Okay, this is really hard. Circle in front, follow that circle across, and try and do the figure of 8 on this side. So round and round. So you've got a circle here and a circle here. You're going round one, cross over, around the other. So I like to think I've got a pen. I would mention the word knife, but that would cause too much problem. Other side. So circle in front, cross over, circle other side. Circle in front, cross over, circle other side. And if you're struggling with these, just stick to these examples or these examples, which you did a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, circle in front, cross over, circle to the side. We go straight down to the wrists in a second. We're going to go back to week 1, okay? So outward, upwards, inwards, down. Outwards, upwards, inwards, and down. When you're happy with that, try and get a circle. Remember, it's this bit of your wrist that we're moving, okay? So trying to keep your fingers in place. Good morning, Eads.
Hi.
The camera can see you.
Okay.
Other direction. So inwards this time, up, out, and down. Inwards, up, out, and down. In, up, out, and down.
Okay, one.
Once I get some feedback from people, perhaps some videos of your own, showing me your mobility or increasing coordination. Other side. So out, up, in, and down. Out, up, in, and down. Remember, it's this bit of your wrist, yeah? When perhaps we see some people showing us that your coordination has improved, then we'll go on to some more difficult things. But don't lose focus. Out, in, up, and down. Sorry, out, up, in, and down. Other direction, so in, up, out, and down. So it's a bit overexposed there, isn't it? Boom, 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 boom. in, up, in, and down. Now, if you can't see the difference between this and this, then talk to me. Okay, fingers. So you're going to take one hand, you're going to circle outwards, figure of 8, inwards. One figure around. So your hands should be nice and relaxed. This is difficult for nearly everybody. And I will say, well, unless you're a pianist or a guitar player or whatever, round, round, round. Other hand, round the top, round the bottom. So your little finger back to your thumb, and then little finger back to your thumb. So round, figure of 8 round. You are trying to relax your hand rather than okay, that's cool. Well done. Okay, up you get then, torsos. So in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. I've said to you already, I struggle with these. Must have some small back injury, but we're getting there. Progress. In so much as I have more movement. Okay, so go one side and the other side. Remember, you're not tilting, you're just rotating. You can use your arms up to give you some sort of guide. And when you're doing it by yourself, you can, spend some time where you need to spend that time. We'll go on to circles next. So right side, forwards really big, left side, and back really big. Trying to get as big a motion in your torso as possible. And if you're ready for it, you can do it small. But sometimes you might need to get a nice big motion, yeah? And when it beeps, other direction.
Is this good?
Do you feel your torso moving? Other direction?
Yeah.
So imagine you're inside that pipe and you've got to touch the inside, the edges of that pipe all the time. Gotta keep going, guys. We're going to do that boxer's roll next, but really flop. So flop from your head, flop right down, keep your knees bent. Go to one side, tilt the opposite hip forwards, then the next hip forwards, but your hips stay in place, if you know what I mean. It's only the top half that is going hee-hawing or yee-yawing. Okay, so right here, you're extending your hips, but now one bends in, then the other one bends in. Then right now, you're stretching your hamstrings. Other direction, yeah. Push, push. Push, push. You might hear pops and clicks. Remember, it's your top half that's moving, not your hips yet. So you're learning to coordinate different parts of your body. Separating each joint from others. Very good. Now you're going to go hip circles. So if I stand here, you might be able to see. So big one side, really big, then push forwards, and the hips go other side really big, and then back. You might find the stretches here, or you might find the stretches here. Okay?
Yeah, I find it
so this side, I find it here, not here. But really big, really big, really big. Wide and as nice, slow and controlled, guys. Other directions. So back, we're getting those hamstrings, and then forwards, really extending these out. As the weeks go by, you might find that you're getting a little bit more mobile. If you're practicing at home whenever you can, It's not something you can only do twice a week. Try and do it every day. When the kettle's boiling, etc. Very good. Okie dokie. To one side. Forwards, all the way back. Other side. Forwards, all the way back. So now you can smooth that out into a bit of a figure of 8. The next one's quite demanding, so we're going to do just 5 reps when it beeps. Okay, so just pick your right leg forward and do 5 outward circles. Nice big circles, 4, 5. 5 inward circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful of your knee. 5. Other side, other direction, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Challenge is to keep your balance as well as improve your hip mobility. Do a circle to the side now. So here. Doesn't have to be very high. You can go high if you want to. 3, 4, 5. And other direction. 1, 2. Keeping your balance. 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Am I in your way, Edie? No. 2, 3, 4, 5. And inward circles. Again, if you do it down here, that's shallower, then that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is strange. Lean over, suck that in. Pick your leg behind you and do outward circles with your leg behind you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction. 1, 2, 3. James is losing balance. 4, 5. Other leg behind you. One direction. 1, 2. I know you can't see my white trousers now. 4, 5. Perhaps you can't see it from my foot down. Other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. The next one is roll hard. Okay. So I'll stand here so you can see. And I'll even lift these up. So just watch for 30 seconds. Look at that. Okay. You're not going to use your hip on this. This one, you're just using this part of your leg. So you're going to turn your foot in, you're leading with your heel and out. In and out. And you might find that you're able to get a movement in the bottom part of your leg. You ready? We'll do a few sets, then we'll go figure of 8. So, you ready, guys? So, try and only move your bottom part of your leg, keeping your top part of your leg still. I find that if I concentrate on leading with the heel, then that helps you get a rotation. Other leg. So concentrate on leading with the heel, and you'll learn to get a rotation in the bottom part of your leg. Now this is just the same as that. So the bottom part of your leg. You're going to hate the next one, but we are going to do it.
Wasn't that just the beeper?
Forget the beep.
2-1 now.
Okay. Leg up, lead with your heel. Draw a circle behind you and then circle in front. Trying to keep your hip reasonably still. So you're trying to do a little figure of 8, just using the bottom part of your leg. Try the other side. So lead with your heel, remember. Affy. Getting distracted by leg, yeah. So despite this, these are rock. All this coordination, people just go, oh, what difference does that make? Well, instead of your kicking being like this with poor feet, you have good leg control and you're able to put your foot where you need it to go. Okay. Hips again. Down and out, in and up. Gonna go 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Last one with the knees. We're going to go outwards and push back. Outwards and push back. Column swat, NZ. No. Outwards, inwards, and back. Outwards, inwards, and back. So these closed chain joint rotations are easier for you than doing it just using your coordination.
Are you wearing? Oh, it's my running ones. Look.
Yeah. And once we've done that, we're going to go to the ankle circles. And then we're going to go and do our balance drill, and then we're done. So just going to do some circles outwards. Now, if you struggle with these guys, really tense it on the extension. So tension to extension, and then relax. Tension to extension, and relax. Get your toes curled right in. Next week, we'll work on bringing those toes back. But really push your toes out and down. So outward circles on one side. Then we go outward circles on the other. So if I face this way, outward circles.
This actually hurts my knee.
You're balancing me.
No, this knee. The one that hurt.
Interesting. So tension and then relax. Tension and relax. Really learn to move your foot where you want it to go. Inward circles, other side. So tension this way, in, in, in. We'll just do 10 reps on that one. Other leg, in, in, in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So people ask, oh, how can you get your ankles to move so quickly? Again, that's just years of doing that. Okie dokie. So we're going to move on to the balance drill. Then we're going to do our spinal rocks and finish off with our arm waves, okay? So balancing, take your right leg, knee up, nice and high, parallel to the floor. Point that, hold it out for 5, 4. Lead with your heel. And then try and turn your toes to the sky for 5. Ready? Turn your toes up. 1. Ow, 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 he says. 4, 5. Ignore the beeper. Go behind you. Have your hips towards the floor. And balance this way. 1, 2, 3, 5. Knee up to the front again. Don't put your foot down. Curl it into your hip. Hold it with one hand. If you need to, use your hand. If you're able to. If you're not, just leave it there. But let that knee drop and push your hips forwards. That's fine. Other side, you ready? Knee up. I'll go here. Might be able to see it. Up. Point. Lead with the heel. And turn your toes up as high as you can. So this is where both glutes should be screaming. Lead with the heel. Turn your hips over towards the floor. Hold it there. Knee up to the top. Tuck that foot in. Take a deep breath. Get your balance. And relax. That's good. So we're going to go down, do some spinal rocks. Okay, so remember, I'll go this way, yeah. Sit down. You can use your hands to start, obviously. Start like this. Just a nice gentle rock. To do it with you. And you're trying to keep your chest the same distance from your knee on these ones. So everything is tight, yeah? This time, start to bring your chest up and hips up. Chest up, hips up, chest up, hips up. Keep doing that if you want to. If you want to go a step further, legs out, hips, chest, head, arms, and then back here, hips up, then forwards, up, forwards. Try not to lead with your head, try to lead with your hips, chest, and then head and arms. One more. And then up you get. We'll talk about how you get up soon. Nice and relaxed with the arms. Remember I talked about the shoulders and the importance of learning how to move each shoulder independently? Well, that's where we're going to go now. I want you to almost forget about breathing. Relax your arms. Have your mouth open. You might be able to just find your body breathes itself. Go to your left and throw your arms. Left, 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 left. And forwards again. And to your right. Nice and relaxed. Almost like you're swimming, but not really. And back to the front. Final one. Relax here. Push your hips forwards. Keep your mouth open. And try and let your body breathe itself. So the breath comes in as the shoulders lift off the body. The breath goes out as the shoulders come down. Do 5 of those. And then just shake every part. This shaking and bouncing, that's like a rapid recovery. It helps you recover. Don't try and breathe, just let your body breathe itself. And we're done. Look at that. Oh, 9:03. So 3 minutes late. But that's pretty awesome. Well done. I hope everyone got something out of that. You should be ready to fight the day, basically. All nice and pumped up. Again, remember, well done for watching on Facebook. YouTube's over here. But the interesting thing is, guys, that, you know, the first week, I mean, it's not that I'm boring, is it? Way more not boring. But the numbers of people, you got the consistent stayers, which is really, really cool. And you get a few new people, 1 or 2 every day from somewhere else, and then they go away. But it's the ones who are consistent, who stay with it, that will really get the benefit. You can do this thing once and think it's rubbish and get nothing from it. Okay, but you are consistent with it, you will get benefits beyond your belief. Okay, and we'll talk about those soon. Stick with it, be consistent, tell your friends. It's like all training. Consistency will beat just one big massive hit every so often.
I like to see your face.
On here,
Yeah.
close the other one. We're going now, by the way. Edie's just doing some. That's better, actually, isn't it?
Yeah,
Look at that. Look at that. That's way better.
I've been trying to say
Curtains
that the whole
closed.
time.
Edie should have said that. Edie should just gone up and done it. Look at that. You can see my face. Should we start again? Okay. No? Okay. All right. Well done. Tell your friends. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow's stretching. And then joints Thursday, stretching Friday. Well done. Bye. Well done.